Welcome, folks. My name is Jason Sudeikis, and we're coming to you live from New York City, downtown Soho. Yeah, Soho, sure. Thank you guys and gals for all joining us here today for the announcement of the 2019 International Champions Cup. Yes, yes. This will be the first of 3 announcements this week, with our ICC Futures and Women's tournaments being announced on Friday. Now, at this point, you might be wondering why in the hell I'm here. Fair question. But truth be told, soccer is actually, it's been a big part of my life, my entire life. As a kid, I grew up playing soccer on the iconic pitches of Kansas. I then logged many hours on my parents' basement, in my parents' basement on their couch, playing video game soccer. And then most recently, I got to portray a character named Ted Lasso, where I was able to coach one of the world's greatest teams, the Tottenham Hotspurs. Yeah, there you go. Thank you. Got some Spurs back there. Wonderful. But no, in all seriousness, this is an amazing event. I'm flattered to be asked to be a part of it, but it's certainly by no means about me. Not only are Relevant Sports Group helping grow this amazing sport in the United States, but also all over the world. And well, the person doing that at the helm of growing the sport here on our globe is the man I'm about to bring up next. Please put your hands together for Charlie Stilitano. Hey, look at that.
Jason, how you doing?
Very well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm really good. I'm perfect.
I would say, yeah. I've seen you take those stairs a few times.
That was good. And I've made it each and every time.
Exactly, yeah.
They didn't really call them pitches in Kansas City, did they?
No, we called them fields.
Fields?
Yeah, or planes. Yeah, no, not pitches.
We called them parking lots in Jersey.
Exactly, yeah. It's very, very similar, and just not pitches. So, Charlie, what can you tell me about today? What do we need to know?
Well, it's our 7th year of the ICC, and we really, from the vision of Stephen Ross 7 years ago, it's turned into this global event, and this year's no exception. We're going to be in China, Singapore, Europe, and North America. That's great,
yeah. But we're starting off here in New York. I've been to a lot of places in this town. Beautiful stuff you got going here. Daniel Arsham, right, and his group, Snarkitecture, I believe is how.
Yeah, actually, I came here yesterday. There was nothing here.
Oh, really?
I put all this together.
This is all you?
This was all me. I had some help from a couple people from Snarkitecture, but I don't want to give them too much credit.
Yeah, I think you're lying.
Yeah.
You are lying?
I'm lying. Daniel Arsham, New York-based artist, has done an amazing job. He's really brought together sport and art. Really, I haven't seen it done like this ever, and it's just beautiful. And these pieces you could purchase over the next couple days.
Oh, is that true? Okay.
Well, you can afford it. I can't afford it.
I cannot.
I cannot.
No, I appreciate it. No, this suit's a rental. Thank you, though. Now, I mean, obviously, this evolved over the last. This event has evolved over the last 7 years. But at its core, what do you want people to know the ICC is about?
Well, it's about great matchups. First of all, these teams, and we could cheat. We could put teams against who we want to put against.
Oh, there you go. Okay, that's what you mean.
So the fans can see a game they may not normally see.
Of course.
So we do that, and most importantly, we're in different venues, historic venues like a Yankee Stadium in the past, the Big House at Michigan, and modern venues too. But most of all, it's global.
Yeah.
We're going to have 12 teams. We're going to be in 6 countries, 3 continents, 18 matches. Should be a lot of fun.
That's great. Now, I mean, obviously, that's a ton of firepower, all those teams, all those countries. What helps you take on an endeavor this scale? Like, does anybody want to give a shout out to?
No.
No. Oh, yeah.
I want to take full credit
for it.
That's
much like the art. Yes,
but I would like you to also be part of this, if you can.
Please.
We could say we've done it together.
Sure. Yeah, the two of us. Yes, we're the glue. Yeah, the brick and the mortar.
We're the glue that brought this together. Well, first, it really starts at Mr. Ross.
Yeah.
And his partner Matt Higgins. And you saw Mr. Ross has just built a little building over on the west side called Hudson Yards.
A little adult playground over there.
And he had this vision 7 years ago, he and Matt Higgins, and said, we're going to make this global tournament. And I looked at him like, yeah, sure, boss, whatever you say.
Yeah, you got to.
Paying the bills, right? So I said,
100%.
yeah, no problem, yes. Yeah. And it's grown into this global event. And then Danny Silman, who you saw speak earlier, our CEO, has come in here 2 years ago, and he's really supercharged the whole event. It's been incredible.
He's got a great handshake.
He does.
Yeah,
he does.
You know,
great smile, great handshake, good-looking kid, the whole bit.
Yeah.
He's got it all going.
He's really all the tangibles and intangibles. So, and I imagine you need the support of all 12 teams. They're not coming here. They're not being forced to come here.
No, they're not. I mean, that's a good point, by the way. You actually need the managers and the players to buy in.
Yeah.
And that's something that we've been really fortunate from the very beginning. Some of the great managers of all time, Sir Alex Ferguson, Jose Mourinho, I can name them because they're not here right now with us.
Sure, yeah.
And they've always told me, put big against big, guys are going to play hard.
Yeah.
And they've done that. And we've seen emerging talent. First time they've played in front of fans. You know, these might be kids coming from another country. They end up here and are playing in front of 110,000 people for their first, practice game, if you will. It's pretty extraordinary. And also you have the veteran players. I remember we have Javier Zanetti here, and I remember thinking what an incredible professional he is. And in 2009, we had a game with Inter Milan and Chelsea. Mm-hmm. And Inter Milan went on to win 3 cups that year, the treble, and Chelsea went to win the double. Mm-hmm. But Javier Zanetti got off the plane from Argentina that day in Pasadena and walked on the field and started playing.
Yeah.
So I was blown away by that.
Yeah, that's something else. And if someone can play in front of 110,000, they can play in front of 80,000.
Easily.
It's a step down. It's good training ground. And then what can the fans expect, this go around?
Well, the fans, for them, it's very different than it would be in Europe or somewhere like this because, you can actually touch and feel the players here. We have open trainings. We have clinics. We have, autograph sessions that the players will do here, and it's much more. I have to tell one little story if I can.
Yeah, you're allowed.
We had the great Sir Alex Ferguson, and we were in Philadelphia, and the players were tired after several double sessions, and they walked past some of the fans. And that night, Sir Alex was going to come to my house for dinner because I make a great lasagna.
We know. We all know that. Yeah.
So we're clear.
We can tell.
And he said, I can't come. And we had a guy embedded in our in their camp. And so that night, Sir Alex Ferguson said to all his players, in not so nice language, where are you, Robson? In not so nice language, said, these are the fans. They're the lifeblood. You make sure you sign every autograph. So that's a guarantee.
Yeah,
you're going to get it each and every time.
And that man is a knight.
Yeah, he's a knight.
You got to take that. Well, hey, enough of us. I mean, I think we're building the anticipation. Everybody's here to find out, who the teams are, where they're going to play. So we got a little video that Charlie and I put together and edited for you. So please enjoy.
Just this morning.
Yeah. There you go. I mean,
you did a good job.
A lot of firepower.
No,
I mean, where do we even start? Tell me, who do you want to talk about?
In the past, we had the Clasico in Miami, Barcelona against Real Madrid. We've had games in the Big House, Real Madrid against Chelsea and Man United. We filled up the building there. Not bad.
Not bad.
Not bad, 110,000 people.
Yeah.
And we're always trying to push the envelope. So this year, we're going to have the Madrid Derby.
Yeah.
First time ever outside of Spain. Apparently.
There you go. People clapping to leave Spain.
Yeah, they don't want to be in Spain, I guess. I don't know what happened. Yeah, it's gorgeous. One of the most beautiful countries in the world. Great food.
Yeah.
Pretty women, I could say that.
Sure, yeah.
Yeah, I could say it, right? There's no problem,
You
right?
love art, yeah.
Okay, good. I love art. I love that. Yeah. So that's going to be over at MetLife. An incredible event that should be. And then in China, we're going to have Inter Milan against Juventus, which is called the Derby d'Italia, which for us is something really special, especially people like myself that follow Serie A for many years. These are everyone knows this is the most bitter rivalry in Italy. Although there's some Fiorentina people here that are arguing. Stefano, where are you? He says it's them against Juve. But, and then of course we have Chivas de Guadalajara.
Yes.
This is one of the great clubs, great Mexican pride, and really the team of the people. And they're going to be here testing their mettle against some of the great brands in all of world football.
Yeah, and again, 170 countries, they're all going to be able to see it, so shout out to the people at ESPN that are making that happen.
Yeah.
So that's, very helpful.
Yeah, Scott Guglielmino is here somewhere. I don't know where he is, but he spent about there he is. There's
Yep.
Scott. Give him a round of applause, huh?
Yeah.
He had to put up with me and Danny. Danny, I won't tell him what the nickname they gave you. I won't go into that.
Yeah,
okay?
you're not allowed to say that on the
Not allowed
internet.
to say it on the
Yep,
internet.
yep,
Very good.
yep.
So, but I want to thank you. It starts here. It's in 170 countries. ESPN is taking over this whole area, Mexico and then the Caribbean, which thank you for that. We're all over the world. The only place we haven't hit is North Korea.
Oh, yeah, interesting. We'll get there.
But can you help me with that?
I'll talk to my good friend Dennis Rodman and make it so.
Good.
We go to the same Piercist.
Good.
Yeah,
Good.
right there on West 4th.
I noticed when I hugged you.
Yeah, ow, it's fresh, it's fresh, it's fresh. Careful. Yeah, that's why the pocket square's there, just to protect my nipples. We can say nipples, right?
I think we can.
I think we can,
You're
yeah.
the TV star. I have no idea.
Oh, be very careful saying that. I'm not a TV star.
I meant nipples.
Yeah, you can say nipples.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
Well, hey, you're going to be traveling all over the world. You're going to not be doing it alone. You're going to have your own firepower, your own squad you're traveling with. A lot of soccer legends that are going to be able to help you make this happen.
Yeah.
And we're very lucky to have many of them here today with us today. And I'm going to bring them up one at a time. So starting with from Roma, John Arnisa. Arnarisa. How you doing? Hailing from Real Madrid, World Cup champion, Alvaro Arbeloa. From Manchester United, two-time English champion, Brian Robson. Supporting Juventus, World Cup champion, David Trezeguet. Woo. Next from Inter, a Champions League's winner, Javier Zanetti, the aforementioned. From south of the border, a World Cup goal scorer, from Chivas, legend Fernando Chiarte. Repping Benfica, six-time Primera League champion, Luisao. From Bayern Munich, World Cup champion and World Athlete of the Year, Lothar Matthäus. Representing Atletico Madrid, World Cup Golden Ball winner, Diego Forlan. All the way from Arsenal, World Cup champion, Robert Pires. And representing AC Milan, World Cup champion and two-time Champions League winner, Daniele Massaro. Thank you. Yeah, let's give it up for these legends, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. For those of you that tuned in, remember to follow the International Champions Cup on social media. You want to head to Ticketmaster and use the early access code of ICCVIP to buy tickets for the Madrid Derby in New York and Manchester United versus AC Milan in Cardiff. All the other, make sure you sign up as well, because then you'll get all the information about the matches coming up later in the year. Thank you all, and have a great day. Hey, guys.